This fly is one, if you look up on the monitor there, is one that Paul designed at Manzanita Lake. I was going out every morning and every evening with my chartreuse bunny leech, and I was hammering fish. I've been doing that for, I don't know, 6-7 years now. Just go out early in the morning and late at night and hammer them with the chartreuse bunny leech. Now, if you've never seen a chartreuse bunny leech, I didn't bring one with me.
No, I have not.
If you've never seen one, all it is just rabbit fur wrapped all the way around the hook.
Okay.
And if I have time, I'll tie one up because I got plenty of rabbit strip with me. And he just put some chartreuse dubbing on the hook, and he put a little strip of rabbit fur across the back, and he was catching fish. But he was catching them during the day because I couldn't catch them during the day with the chartreuse bunny leech. As soon as the sun comes up, they shut off. They shut off dead. I mean, you've seen it too, right? I mean, fishing the chartreuse bunny leech in the morning, as soon as the sun comes over the hill, they're gone. They stop. Yeah, so you only get like a few hours of fishing at night, and you get a few hours of fishing in the morning. Mm-hmm. So he developed this, and he was catching them during the middle of the day, and I was thinking, what the heck? So I asked him about it. We were camping right near each other, and he said, oh, it's just something he tied up, and it's something really simple, but it's a chartreuse and black, basically baby zonker. If you don't know what a zonker is, that's what one kind of looks like. And so I tried it, and I started catching fish during the day, not exactly middle of the day, but in broad daylight, in broad sunlight. And it wasn't real fast during the day, but at least I was catching fish. And then as soon as it got dark, it just kept on catching fish all the way until dead dark. And then got up early the next morning, fished it early in the morning, started catching fish first thing in the morning and going all the way around. Going out until daylight, and it still kept catching fish. So I've got 3 different hooks. The hook he ended up tying it on is something called the 3761. Mm-hmm. And it because the fly he actually used, or the one he actually gave me, was a size 10, looked like a 5262. It was a 2 extra long, 2 extra long, and 2 extra strong. So this one is tied on a 5262 because I think the 3761s aren't a good hooking hook, but it's the right shank length in a size 8. And
right shank length being
the shank length being from the eye to the bend of the hook.
Okay.
And you use a 3761?
Yep.
But he says he likes
I like the 5262 better.
5262,
and
he likes it better.
And I think the original one that Paul gave me was tied on a 5262. Okay, the story behind this fly is that it attracts and it catches fish. Okay, that's the big deal. And my big deal with tying flies is, why show somebody a fly if it's not going to catch fish? So
right.
I usually try to tie a fly that I've started catching fish with, whether it continues to catch fish, something else.
What this thing just spins around, so you have to
That's what I was asking.
That's okay, no, and it's fine.
No
Okay.
questions of don't try it, don't need.
No.
You gotta get a hold.
Okay, what I'm doing here is
one's definitely heavier than the other one.
what I'm doing here now is creating a dubbing loop.
You looped over, oh, okay.
I'm creating a dubbing loop. All right, and since I don't have the chartreuse, I'm going to do it with yellow. Just pretend that this is chartreuse.
More open, more
Is that a specific type of floss or?
It's dubbing. It's
Dub-
called ice dubbing, and that's what Paul used. He used. It's got a lot of sheen to it. But anyway, this is light yellow, but the color you should tie it in is chartreuse. Now I don't know if light yellow will catch fish or not, but all I know is
The chartreuse works.
chartreuse works. Yeah.
So use chartreuse because it works, right, Paul?
Yeah, I think I chose it because I thought it simulated more like a little tank sack, you know.
Dave, the hooks are next to you. The hooks are next to you,
Okay.
Dave.
So all I'm doing is taking little pinches and sticking it between the dubbing loop, like that. I'm going to close it up, and at the bottom here I have something called a dubbing twirler, dubbing twister, whatever. And is it in the camera?
Yep,
It is? Okay.
definitely.
So what I'm going to do is spin it now, and what that's going to do, it's going to spin. It's going to spin the yarn. It's going to spin the thread. See that?
Mhm.
Okay. And then what I'll do is I just twist it around the hook shank. And build a body.
Wish we knew why that stuff worked, but it does. Nothing in nature looks like that.
And we tried various different ways of putting the rabbit strip on there, and the way I'm doing it this here in the demonstration is the way I found that it's easiest. Then you take some black rabbit fur, black rabbit strip, basically.
Is that real material?
Dubbing it first, then I take the rabbit strip, put it over the hook eye, trap it with the thread, and pull it down. Okay, tie it in there, and then I whip finish it, which means that I tie a knot on the end of it to keep it from coming undone.
What that's doing is every turn he takes, look at me a second, every turn he takes is wrapping. This is the thread underneath, he's taking this other thread, wrapping it around. So when he pulls this tight, all these turns he took, grips this straight one, and now
Oh, okay.
much like a splice.
Okay.
See, I can talk.
You need a dubbing needle for this. And what you need to do is get it wet. And I forgot to bring a cup with me.
Spit works.
Yeah.
Fish like spit.
And then right where it's going to be tied in, I wanna split this.
He's exposing the actual rabbit.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Leather.
the
The
leather,
skin,
the
yeah,
hide,
the hide.
you're gonna trim it off there,
Yep.
or tie it off there.
Yep. So what I do now is right at the back of the hook, I'll do another jam knot right there. Oops, now it's getting in the way. Start my thread again. Got a jam knot on there. And then pull it over where I've separated it. Right there. And then put the thread over the top. Hold it in place and pull it down. Put several wraps on it and then whip finish it. And it's really simple. not much more than just the dubbing and the rabbit strip on there.
There are a couple materials as fly tires that we found that seem to drive fish crazy. One of them is rabbit, and the other is peacock. And no human can explain why, but fish.
You're about
like
halfway
it.
down the hook, is that?
No, it's right
It's
at,
at the bend.
right at the bend,
Right
yeah.
at the bend of the hook.
And then I take a razor blade. Yep, take a razor blade, lift up the thing. You can make it longer if you want to, but I've found that this thing works with a really short tail. Clip it from underneath.
Oh, so you didn't trim it right at the cut, right at the tie, you
No.
trimmed it a little bit farther back?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can take a look at that, and
We refer to that little piece sticking off the back as the tail.